Hi, it's Wendy Briggs with Hygiene Diamonds, coming to you with the solutions, how you can actually turn things around in your hygiene department, especially when it comes to perio. But I'm going to talk about general terms here for a few minutes. I think the first step in turning things around in your hygiene department and getting rid of these potentially dangerous behaviors that your hygienist might be exhibiting is to have a very clearly defined vision. And I know that sounds trite and maybe too simple of a solution, but you'd be surprised at how much that helps. I talk with teams all the time, and they express sometimes their frustration in a lack of communication that happens within a team, and they really can't help you get where you want to go unless they know where that is. And so having a clearly defined vision, especially one specific to the hygiene department, I think can be extremely valuable in helping you solve this issue, especially when you're trying to see more profitability coming from your hygiene and more specifically from periodontal services. I think the second step is to get your team on board. And I do know how challenging that can be. Believe me, it comes across differently when I present concepts and when you as the doctor present concepts. I am one of their own. I am their own kind. And so often, I understand how challenging it can be to get your team on board and have that alignment of your vision with your team members. That can be challenging, but that definitely is the next step. The next step would be proper training and development of these team members to help you accomplish your vision. So training and development is huge, and I find that this is a huge gap when it comes to periodontal systems and periodontal services, because things are changing at lightning speeds, and often it's very difficult to keep up with that, especially when we're talking about training the team and helping them with development. The last thing would, again, to be create a culture of accountability. We can't have a private celebration when a patient cancels. We need to have everybody focused on the goals of the team, and we need to create a system where they are accountable for their own productivity as well as for the health of their patients. If we're in a situation of supervised neglect because we're not confident in our abilities, we need to be held accountable for that. We need to be tracking these numbers and know what our percentages are. This accountability is incredibly important, especially when it comes to, that's what I would consider as an extremely dangerous behavior as well, is really not taking accountability for what's happening in the hygiene department. And without that culture of accountability, we can't expect this just to exist on their own. So I think those are some key steps in the solution. And what I found in working with practices all over the country is, you can try and buy an audio series or do this training virtually, and maybe only 5 to 10% of your team are actually going to get it. Only 5 to 10% of your team are going to follow through and do it, and then of course being able to implement it on top of that is another thing altogether. So what I think the solution is live training. And that's why I'm very pleased to announce a 2-day meeting specifically designed to help you uncover the secrets to periodontal profitability. Live training, we have year-round coaching programs as well, but this seminar specifically is designed to help you be able to go back on Monday morning and start realizing some of the potential profits that exist already within your practice. No new equipment to buy. It's all already there within your current patient base. So I'm excited to announce this live seminar series. The first topic, of course, May 15th and 16th in Salt Lake City, Utah, will be Secrets to Periodontal Profits. Now, I'd like to encourage you to get your team together and make a commitment to move forward in the right direction. What we have is we've offered this live training for everyone on the team for a one-time fee of $28.97. And of course, we can split that down into 3 payments of, I believe it's somewhere around $965. So we'd love to have you join us, and we'll take you step by step through these things that we've talked about, some of the challenges that you're facing. Here's just a quick peek at what we will be covering at that meeting. We'll be talking about the basics in how you can have your hygiene team producing for you between $600 and $1,000 per appointment with perio. We'll be talking about 6 common mistakes that are made. Here we go with those dangerous behaviors again when using outdated methods to treat periodontal disease. There's a couple of things that we'll be talking about. We'll be giving you specifics on DNA testing and CRP testing, the C-reactive protein testing, and how that can add profits to your practice, as well as provide you with better results than you ever dreamed possible when you're treating periodontal disease. We'll talk about full mouth disinfection and all the latest research about why it's necessary, almost vitally necessary, to offer this service in your practice. We'll be talking about marketing ideas. We'll be talking about case presentation and case acceptance techniques to help your hygiene team have the confidence they need to present this level of disease to your patients and help them know what they need to do to get it taken care of in such a way that the patients actually get it taken care of. And they don't have half the mouth done and never come back. Okay, we're going to be talking about simplifying your periodontal program and getting all of your hygiene providers on the same page. So, all of these concepts plus many more. We'll be discussing lasers. We'll be discussing how to present the fees associated with perio, especially those that are not covered by insurance. We'll be talking about chemotherapeutic agents and all the products out there and what have been proven to work the best and how you can bundle it all up into a package that your patients will accept to move forward on. So we'd love to have you join us at this live event. Live training works, and it takes the pressure and the frustration off of you as the dentist and puts it more squarely onto the shoulders of your team, which is where it belongs. So come join us in Salt Lake City, May 15th and 16th, and we'll help you uncover those secrets to periodontal profits in your practice.